I'm co-host Misty.
And I'm co-host Ivy.
And this is 25 Past Midnight. So today we're just going to be talking about just movies and stuff, TV shows. I'm moving my mic a bit forward.
Today is the Oscars.
Oh, that's actually we honestly did not plan this out.
We didn't.
This is purely by coincidence.
Yeah, and we didn't plan the closing ceremonies to be on the same day that we recorded last.
No, we did not actually.
We just
so
didn't
far
realize.
it's just been a really, really good strand of coincidences.
It has been.
So I guess in this one we'll talk a little bit more about just movies, I guess, like TV shows and stuff in general, but it'll be mainly based around movies and
yeah. Me personally, I love watching the Oscars. Like, I watch them every year.
I don't watch any award shows.
The Oscars is so interesting for me. I don't know.
So much interesting.
So much interesting for me. Well, I mean, since I'm like an actor.
An aspiring actor.
An inspiring actor.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that
actress, actually, let me rephrase that.
Actress?
Yeah,
Basically,
actress.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, but since I'm like an aspiring actress.
Yeah.
Speaking of, short film. Coming soon. Actually, not even. Coming soon. Anyway. But no, I love the Oscars, the Academy Awards.
If we do sound like we're jittery, it's really cold.
Again.
For whatever reason, like, it was -2 yesterday, and it was so warm.
Yeah.
Ish. Like, I mean, the wind was bad, but today it feels like it's just -40.
I mean, we were supposed to get a huge ass blizzard.
Yeah.
But we didn't really get one.
Which I guess it's fine to substitute it for just a little chilly weather. Like,
yeah.
Oh well. But it's March. Can we at least start with the snow melting instead of the
March
snow piling?
Throws everything at us. It's melting. It's just not in the way we want it to.
Yeah. It's melting, but it's cold weather melting.
It's melting and then it's freezing again.
Yeah.
Which is not fun.
So I have a list of a lot of movies I've watched because I actually remembered to take notes this time.
I mean, I did. It's just I left my phone inside.
Oh, right, because you were charging yours, and yours will probably
I don't
die.
I don't have as many as she did. But we can start.
Yeah. So I watch a lot of horror movies. Like, I watch a shitload of horror movies. Like, going through, I didn't realize how many horror movies I'd watched or how many movies I'd watched in general.
Yeah.
Because normally I'm more of a rewatch series type of person.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I cannot watch horror movies.
She's a little baby when it comes to horror movies.
I will.
Yeah. And there were a lot of there were a few horror movies, not a lot. There were a few horror movies that actually really unsettled me. And that's a pretty hard job to do.
Actually, granted that I don't like horror movies, but I like horror things in general.
Yeah, like, literally, before we came out here, we literally watched, like, 3 to 4 episodes of BuzzFeed Unsolved, the Supernatural edition.
I mean, like, I've grown up with, like, paranormal stuff my entire life.
Yeah.
But yet
I swear on my life her house is haunted.
Probably is.
Like, it's really...
I get activity literally every day.
Yeah, it's...
Or at least what I think is activity.
Great. So I'm going to start at the top of my list with The Babadook, which this one actually really, really unsettled me. It's an Australian horror film directed by a female. I honestly cannot remember names because I'm horrible with names to faces. But if you want to search it up, go right ahead. It is on Netflix. But oh my god. There was a scene there, and spoiler warning for people who...
I'm never going to watch it, so just go
I know, other people who are going to watch it, maybe. Yeah. There's a scene where you can see the Babadook just standing in the kitchen with its long claws extended, and, like, it took me a second for it to register, and then it flinched its arms, and I stiffened. Like, I don't necessarily scream or anything at horror movies. I jump.
I cried.
You cried just about anything, though.
Yeah,
come on, let's be honest.
I cried when a bird died in my backyard.
I'm glad you weren't there when the pigeon died, then.
Yeah, we saved a pigeon when it died.
Because of the cold weather.
We didn't really save it, now did we?
I guess we put it in a box outside my front yard.
back to the movies, by the way, before I start crying again.
Babadook. But it's basically this mother, this single mother takes care of her child who either has autism or ADHD. Mm-hmm. And I'm leaning a little more towards ADHD because he always wants attention. But I mean, yeah. Just because I deal with people who have both of them. And the little boy shows symptoms for either of them, honestly.
So, hot or not, the movie?
I would say it's lukewarm. It's not the scariest thing I've ever watched, but it definitely unnerved me. You don't see the monster itself a lot. There are a couple odd scenes that I know, even I was alone and I was watching it and I was just like, okay, then moving on.
So, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. I don't know if I necessarily have one, honestly. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones I have on this list that you will know of.
I'm trying to think of. I have a favorite movie. I know there's a couple really, really good ones that I enjoy. Megan Levy. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it.
Okay, so Megan Levy is basically about a woman who's like, she's like kind of sort of cast aside by her parents. And so she joins the Navy. You know, it's another... And she's with a dog, and the dog... It's basically a story about a dog. It's a true story. It's
like another really, like, sad story about kind of parents and stuff. My Sister's Keeper.
Oh, yes.
I have that disc, and I have not watched it. I'm waiting for a day where I want to actually watch a depressing movie.
It's really good. You should watch it.
I will when I get around to it. But,
yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next one. I've seen a little bit of this movie. I never finished it because, of course, Netflix took it off. But it's called As Above, So Below. And it's about this college student who goes into the catacombs of Paris. It's like a found footage style movie. And I really wanted to finish watching it.
I've heard of it because my brother actually watched that one. And I remember.
I think people gave it like a mid, it's okay kind of rating.
I remember my brother said that like it was freaky to him, like because like they went when they were going to the catacombs, like and they were alone.
Like I know Ghost Adventures. I'm pretty sure that crew has gone into the catacombs of Petty as well.
My mom visited the catacombs.
Really? Yeah, your mom used to live in Paris.
Yeah, she used to live in Paris.
A little bit. Yeah.
Which is yeah, I hear it's a good movie.
It's okay. Like it's not the best found footage movie ever made. Like I think one of the first found footage movies, it was a really brutal found footage movie, and the guy actually got like arrested because they all thought it was real or something like that.
Oh, because like found footage, that's when it's like it seems like they're just recording it randomly.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the Ouija experiment. Have you seen that one?
I think it's on Netflix, but no, I haven't watched it.
It's not that scary. That's actually one that I actually
The whole Ouija thing is just like a cop-out franchise, basic for horror, really. Like, it's basically like the Twilight version of horror movies. if you want to put it that way. Except Twilight still sucks.
Twilight is pretty bad.
So is 50 Shades of Grey. Because it came from a Twilight fanfiction author. Oh, Lord. Hell, nope. Nope. Bye. No.
I don't want to live forever.
Or Taylor Swift and... Was it Zayn that got milked into...
I don't know.
It was one of the One Direction members that did that song with Taylor Swift.
I don't want to live.
Can I at least spare my hearing for today?
Or I can, yeah.
After listening to my mom sing and You today, I'm really just not.
Your mom has a great voice.
Not when she, like, does the stupid singing she does.
Yeah, like my mom jamming on the car.
Yeah.
Every day single in my life.
It's like, can you not? Please, just don't. Okay, another horror movie, The Bye Bye Man.
I've heard
this
of it.
one has a really, really good premise, but a shitty execution.
I hate it when it's like going to go in and it's like, oh, this trailer looks so good. It's like it's a really good story. Like, you know, it seems like it's gonna
Great British accent there. I heard
I'm not even okay. I didn't even try. But you know, when it's like good, it seems like it's gonna be really good,
and then they
can't
disappoint.
pull it all.
I know. Like the Bye Bye Man, like it was such a cool premise because if you say his name, like I would have loved like the beginning of it. There was another short story where the guy was going around, and I would love to have followed the story of that guy because it seemed more interesting than the college students. And you only really see the Bye Bye Man like twice, and then when he comes to the end, it's like he's got this flesh sack of a dog and him in this robe. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I feel like a lot of movies, they seem like they're going to be really good, but they just disappoint.
And sometimes trailers show too much, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, with Deadpool 2, at least they kept it to Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool suit, painting Bob Ross style.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of Deadpool.
Yes, that will be later down the list, though.
Okay, fine then.
Next one, the Poltergeist remake. That was just a shitstorm.
Good or bad?
Really bad.
It was?
Yeah. I like the Poltergeist, the first Poltergeist, the non-remake was a classic. But the remake, why do you even remake shows?
Yeah.
Like the Oriental Express. Like have you heard of that one?
No.
The Oriental Express, like where a murder happens and they lock down the passengers on the train because they have to figure out who did it. It was based off a novel. They have like 5 or 6 different makes of that movie alone. Why?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like the movie itself's got something really good going for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go and remake it.
Like they're remaking Tomb Raider.
Really?
With a different actor instead of...
Actually?
Yeah. I've seen, every time I swipe through Snapchat, the new actor is always talking about it. I'm like, why?
That's no... Because that is such a classic that you cannot...
Great British accent.
I'm not even trying to. Oh my god. Like, you really cannot go through in these classics. You're just going to ruin them.
Yeah. Why? Just, why? And that one didn't even scare me at all. No.
You can't.
Then the closet is so CGI that it's like, what is this? A third grader's art project? Seriously, people?
If you're gonna...
A college film student could make better work than that.
Well, you're gonna make a movie, and just like the Tomb Raider, and it's not that scary, right? And then, obviously, you're gonna go back and remake it and try to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't see the point of that, because it already wasn't a good movie.
Yeah.
In the first place. So do you really think people are gonna want to go watch that?
Exactly.
They might, but why would you... Why?
Because that's Hollywood for you.
Yeah. Like what, in like a couple years are they gonna go remake Harry Potter?
I better hope not,
Like,
or I will track down the studio head, and I'm going to have a very lengthy discussion, air quotes, with him.
Like,
or her.
Like, it's already
Equal
like
opportunity.
the way it was, the original's the way it was, so why would you go back and remake it?
Because people are dumb. The next one, Purge Anarchy. Now this one is I think this one's the better one out of all the Purge
movies?
Yeah. It still did not scare me though. I thought it was a little bit too much of a jump horror fest. Really.
I don't get the point of a purge.
Basically, it's one day where you can kill or do whatever crime.
What would you do?
Hypothetically, I'd probably kill people. Some people, honestly.
I'd come kill you son of a...
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I couldn't. I know it's like the last day you can do whatever the hell you want, but I still would not.
You'd probably go find like this, like a Fort Knox style, and just go run and hide in Fort Knox or something.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be able to. I would. Never mind, I wouldn't do that. I was going to say something, but I decided not to.
Well, I guess we could always go live out that long dream of ours to go rob a bank.
Yeah.
That's a joke from a while back. We're seriously not going to rob a bank.
No.
I want a job in law, so I prefer to keep my record clean. Thank you.
Yeah, and I want to be able to move to a different country. Thank you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, Apartment 1303. I think that's what it's called.
I've heard of that movie. That's one I've heard.
Okay. I accidentally touched my glasses and I have a fingerprint on them. Great. Honestly, This one was bad.
It was.
It was a jump scare fest. Like, the girl went into the bathroom, pulled back the curtain, and there was a girl in the bathtub looking like Samara from The Ring. And then after she gets shoved out the window, there's no real horror.
It's just kind of running.
It's basically what they're trying to figure out what the hell happened to the sister. And that's kind of like with Poltergeist 2 as well, except spoiler, both of them die at the end.
Let me guess, did the black person die first?
No, I don't think there were any black people.
Okay, I was going to say, I was watching the Ouija experiment, and literally there were 3 white people and 2 black people. And
the blacks died first.
Literally. The black guy died first. He got killed first. Then his sister, who's also black, comes in and tries to save him. She gets dropped. Wait, no, maybe
people
she did.
in horror. You know what would make a horror movie scary? If they did the correct decisions and still died at the end.
Wait, no, I remember. The Asian girl died next.
Great way to promote great way to promote race Hollywood. Great. I fucking
yeah.
We'll get on to Hollywood and their mistreatment of actors later, next episode.
Yeah.
Which is split into 2. The next one is The Woman in Black. And get ready for the Harry Potter train. Toot toot! Daniel Radcliffe, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, okay, this one was also a jump scare horror fest style thingy, but I didn't mind it so much.
Wait, see the guy in the purple suit? What am I saying?
I don't remember the names. I saw it on TV and I was doing laundry at the time, so I only caught bits and pieces.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
I still can't. Whenever I see him now, I still can't think of him in anybody else but
Harry.
That's Harry Potter.
Yeah, I don't think you can really think of anybody. Emma Watson, I know she's taken on an acting career, but I still think of her. Taken on. I don't care. I still think of her as Hermione Granger.
I still think of her as Hermione. Hermione Granger.
Don't even.
Hermione. Ron.
I'm about to throw this at you.
Whoa.
You can bleep that out.
Honey.
I'm
You know, we have rules to follow here.
I know, you can bleep it out later. The next one is The Grudge 1 and 2, which is a Japanese horror remake.
I watched the first one.
She did, alone, surprisingly, because we were supposed to watch it together on Halloween, but I got sick, so.
Yeah. But I actually did watch it. It wasn't bad. The only, I just hated how, wow, you pop up in the attic and then there you go, there's something.
They don't give you jump scare cues. They just throw the thing right at you. That's the Japanese horror style.
I'd like to get to know that little boy. He seems pretty dope.
Yeah, that makes the cat sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to get to know him. Be like, hey buddy, what's up?
Just meows at you.
Oh yeah, cool. I like dogs better than you. And then run away, because he's gonna get mad if I say I like dogs better than cats. I bet,
The next one is The Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man.
That one is total and complete utter shit. Why did this movie even get funded? And it's Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolicus.
I'm seriously starting to regret my life choices. Ever agreeing to do this damn podcast with you. Why? Why is this? Nope.
Nicolicus. Honey, you can't just ride away.
Says who?
Okay, we sit on skateboards or whatever, longboards.
Yeah, longboards.
So she's just rolling away.
Okay.
Oh, I dropped my Gucci slipper.
Laura, Ashley, for the last freaking time. No, don't even. That's not going to save you. I will throw this at you. This is not going to save you.
I'm holding up the loves.
The Korean love. Okay, we took a break.
Okay, next movie, please.
The Witch.
The Witch?
This one seriously unsettled me.
The Witch. What is it on?
It's about a family in old time England, and people start dying, and the daughter was accused of being a witch, and in the end she ends up, spoiler, in the end she ends up becoming a witch. This one's a very slow burn movie, but very, very creepy.
I just find that horror movies that are based older times freak me out in general.
Yeah.
Because it's just unsettling to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one, 1922, which is based off a Stephen King novella. I watched 1922. This one was kind of a slow burn, and it wasn't really horror. In a sense, yes, there were a couple creepy scenes, but it was more about a father trying to protect his land from a husband trying to protect his land from his wife selling it off, who hated living out on a farm. It was actually, I really enjoyed this movie.
So Stephen King, he's wrote a couple really good horror, hasn't he?
He's basically the epitome of horror novels.
Wait, did he write It?
Yes.
He wrote It?
He did. Yeah.
I know, because my one friend, he's in love with that movie It, so he reads the book, and I remember now that it's
Stephen King. Have you ever saw the TV series Under the Dome?
No.
That's based off a novel he wrote. He's a very
popular.
Yeah.
So he basically created horror.
Pretty much, if you want to put it that way. I wouldn't say he created horror, but he definitely created horror book genre.
Yeah.
I know I have a novel of him and Owen King. I'm not sure if it's his son or brother. I'm not sure, but him and Owen King wrote it called Sleeping Beauties.
Sleeping Beauties.
I haven't gotten around to reading it
yet.
Sounds
pretty peaceful to me.
No, not really.
Oh,
you'd have, yeah.
Bang bang. I mean,
oh Lord.
Yeah,
okay, next one is Shutter Island. Leonardo DiCaprio in this one.
Is he hot in it? Right.
I don't know. It's old style. Okay. I will tell you about this movie. Go into this movie expecting everything is not as what it seems. I will tell you that, and I'm not going to spoil it because I watched this movie with a close friend of mine, and she had already watched the movie. But by the end, my brain was just melting out of my ears. It took such a turn I did not expect.
I love when movies do that.
And I guess we could watch it later if you want. It's ridiculous. It's also on Netflix, FYI.
Good to know.
Next one, American Poltergeist. I never finished this one, but this one was just really boring, so we'll skip it.
Okay.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay, I know that's a book.
Yes, it was written by Harper Lee.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's dead.
I own that book. I should read that book sometime.
And it's based, it's an old style movie. It's a black and white movie. And it's actually really, really good. I really, really like that one. I'm not going to spoil it because some of you people probably have to read it. I know we have to read it later on.
Yeah,
I think. Well, I've already written it. Written it. Read it. I cannot talk.
Gonna read that.
But it was really, really good. Next one, Saving Private Ryan.
Finally, thank you for talking about a movie that's about war, because honestly,
I have two of them on here.
Thank God, because those are the only movies I watched.
Well, yeah,
Saving Private Ryan was honestly beautiful.
Oh my God, it's a slow burn movie. I will say that.
It made me cry.
Did you know that the scene in the barn where Ryan's talking about his brothers?
Yeah.
That's all improvised.
It is.
It is.
Because that was probably one of the most beautiful parts.
That one, yeah.
That was really sweet. I just think that some of the things, since it is based off a true story.
I think.
I think so too. I just think lots of it was really good. That one.
It conveyed the feeling of trying to save a mother grief from losing another son.
The one scene, the one big fight scene, it left you on edge the entire time.
The ending or the beginning?
The ending.
The ending. Oh my God. Okay, I know there's a lot of death and gore in that one, so be warned. That didn't affect me at all. I think the only time I really flinched was when Wade was shot full of holes and he was bleeding.
Yeah.
I think that's the only time I kind of flinched at the sight of it. But
can I take a quick sec to add in a movie?
Go right ahead.
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Dunkirk was such a good movie. Oh my God. I
have not watched that movie, but I've heard a lot about it.
It is so good. So basically, they're in, I believe it's France. I could be wrong at the beginning.
Maybe.
And it's just, it gives you when those movies give you feelings, it's you absolutely fall in love with the characters and then they go and kill them. That's exactly one of those movies.
Okay, speaking of characters that you fall in love with, Leah, I honestly can't say her last name, so I'm not even going to try. She wrote the Grisha series, and spoiler for people who read, I loved Nikolai so much. He comes in the second book, and I love him so much. Literally, the moment I thought that, he ends up getting attacked, and he ends up sort of dying. You have to read the book to figure out kind of what happens to him, but it's This is why you don't fall in love with characters. The author kills them off.
Really true, honestly.
Yeah.
But just one more thing. Dunkirk. I haven't watched the Oscars yet because it's tonight. Hopefully I post this before the Oscars, which...
Because if you don't, this will be delayed till Monday.
For our time, it's at 7 o'clock, but for their time, it's 5, and it's almost 5 right now anyway. But I'm excited because Dunkirk, you better win Best Picture.
You're going to love me for the next movie I'm
mentioning.
mentioning.
I'm ready.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yes!
Andrew Garfield. She's in love with Andrew Garfield.
Oh my god, honey, yes, queen.
And it is actually based off a
true story.
Desmond Doss. It
Doss.
actually shows an interview with him at the end of the movie.
Hacksaw Ridge, honestly, Desmond Doss' story is just such an amazing one.
It's so impressive, the amount, spoiler alert, the amount of people he saved without ever picking up a damn gun. Like, what?
Yeah, and that's more people than what the entire force has saved in that.
And Hacksaw was a slaughter ground.
Yeah.
A literal slaughter ground.
Yeah.
I know the ending. I'm not sure whether he died or he lived because it never really showed whether he lived or he died.
Desmond?
At the end, Andrew Garfield. It never showed if he lived or died because it just showed him getting pulled down from a hacksaw, and it never shows if he lives or dies. But
well, he did. He lived.
He lived, yeah. Because and he does. Spoiler: he does in real life. He did end up getting married to that nurse.
Yeah.
They ended up divorcing, though, unfortunately.
He did win I believe, what's it called?
I have no idea.
Cross? I don't know.
Purple Cross?
I'm not sure what it is.
It's a Medal of Honor, basically.
Literally called the Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it.
But the only problem I had with that movie is that they pronounced Okinawa wrong.
How do they say it in the movie?
Okinawa?
Okay, well, they're Americans.
Okinawa, yeah.
At that time, they don't give a shit. They're just killing people.
We've got a lot to censor out in this episode. Great!
I said that word twice. So
okay. Guardians of the Galaxy #1 and 2.
I haven't watched it either.
I guess then we're going to have to skip over this one because there's too much. I will say I wished #2 was a little bit differently, but Chris Pratt, oh my god, he's hilarious.
He's hot too.
He's actually divorced now. When there's awkward silence between us, just expect us to burst out laughing. That's what happens when we're not here.
I was gonna say Jacksepticeye, make your move, but
Cena,
back off. Jack has got his eyes
on. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, go find him. Next one, Deadpool. My dad literally is obsessed with this movie. I love this movie. It's so Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds, come on.
I love
represent Canada. Woo!
Yeah, woo! Do you know there's actually a line in that movie? It's like, and
all the way from Regina, Saskatchewan.
He goes for the kick, and it's clean. Those goddamn Canadians.
Honestly, Ryan Reynolds is a national treasure that
I have watched that movie like 5 times. It is so good. My dad is in love with that movie. He's the one who showed me that movie. He literally has like t-shirts and like mugs and like 2 copies of the movie.
I've seen his Deadpool mug.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, Pirates of the Caribbean.
All 5 of them, right?
Yes, there's 5 now, but I have not watched the 5th movie.
You know, the 5th movie, every single one of them leave you off in kind of like
a direction toward the next movie.
And cliffhangers. Number 5, they're supposed to say that it's going to be the end, but it gave you a cliffhanger. So, like, is this the end? Probably not.
Maybe, I don't know. I know, fun little fact, Pirates of the Caribbean is based off a ride at Disneyland or World, I'm not entirely sure, but the skeletons in that ride were actual human bones. Because Walt Disney did not like the way the fake bones looked.
That's not okay.
Well, if you get them
human bones?
Mm-hmm. If you get them from a morgue, that'd be okay.
Yeah, I guess.
That's not okay. Yeah, I guess.
Johnny Depp is honestly.
Oh my god! I think this is kind of the movie series that kind of sparked his career into.
It did really.
Johnny Depp. Come on.
The guy who plays Will.
Orlando Bloom?
Yeah, he's a good piece of...
Oh, God. Oh, okay, well.
He's a snack. He's not just a snack. He's a full course meal.
Elizabeth... Who's the actress that plays Elizabeth?
I don't know, but she's pretty.
She is very pretty. And then...
And she's like...
Kim's obsessed with her. Kea Scodero or something like that?
I don't know.
She's in the 4th one. Or the 5th one, sorry. She's in the 5th one. Next one.
Oh, right, that girl. I remember that.
Yeah. Columbia or Columbian, I can't remember, but it has Zoe Zadala. I'm so sorry if I pronounced her name wrong. She was the Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy. And she was...
The green chick?
Yes.
Ah, see, I know. I'm the little tree guy.
Groot.
Yeah. And the raccoon. That's
Rocket.
Dope. And the guy with, like, the skin. That's, like, the...
Drax.
Yeah. Like
he's actually played by a wrestler.
Ooh.
Dave Bautista.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, John Cena, but, like...
No.
Anyway, continue with the movie.
Columbia. It's basically... This one was okay. It's about a girl getting revenge for a mob boss killing her family. It's actually still on Netflix, so that's great.
Fun.
And then this next one, we're gonna have fun.
Okay.
Disney movies.
Ho, ho, ho! Welcome down to the show, people.
Oh, great.
Get ready. Put your hands together. We don't know how long we've been...
Well, we'll find out later.
Yeah, okay.
Disney... I have to say Mulan has to be one of my favorite Disney movies.
Who is that girl I see staring? Okay, I can sing better than that guy's powers. I just didn't.
She's just high on cake batter.
I'm not on cake batter.
You
I'm
sure?
on icing. Get it right.
Well, it's close enough. It still belongs on the same dish.
That girl I see staring straight back at me. We harmonize.
We do. But this isn't a time for... no.
We should.
You're gonna blow out the mics. Please don't.
Okay, what are other good, really good Disney movies? Who's your favorite Disney princess, Mulan?
Probably.
Who's your favorite Disney princess?
I really like Jasmine or Mulan. Either of which.
Yeah. Really kind of both empowering. I have to say Mulan or Merida.
Oh, Merida.
Because she fights for herself.
Yeah, actually, I really do like Merida. Anastasia. Anastasia. Yeah, her name was Anastasia. Anastasia Romanoff. Actually, it's not a Disney movie. Whoops. It's a Pixar movie. But it's based off Anastasia Romanoff, and apparently she disappeared, and she was supposed to be thought alive. Like, if you look it up, it's actually really, really interesting.
You know, most of, like, the story is actually really sad backgrounds. Like, from where they actually came from.
Like,
Moana.
This is about to get a little gruesome.
I'm ready.
Like, a lot of the older stories, like Sleeping Beauty was actually raped.
Yeah.
Ariel committed suicide.
Actually, what the hell?
Yeah, in the original story. Like, they're all Brother Grimm tales. The prince that went to go save Rapunzel fell down from the tower and got his eyes pricked out by thorns. And magic tears saved his eyesight.
Wait, was Belle, like, doing it with an animal?
Belle, I don't...
bestiality?
No, it would have been Stockholm Syndrome. I don't remember Belle's story.
That's pretty, that's fun. Fun. I would never...
Mulan ended up turning into a prostitute for the king.
Out of be, honey, you know.
Cinderella's stepsisters cut off their toes to try and fit in the glass slipper.
Oh my god.
And then
Snow White.
Snow White. Oh,
the
God.
men killed her.
I think, actually, no, I think he did kill her.
What? Okay.
I think. I don't remember exactly.
I brought her back to life just so we could, and then kill her again.
I don't know.
Probably.
But, like, all Disney stories are modified to have a happier ending. Like, Zootopia is based on a Cold War drug scandal.
Wow.
And there's also a Breaking Bad reference, which I actually caught.
Really?
In the train, when they're making the stuff, it's a Breaking Bad reference, because he must... Can I talk? Apparently not. Jesse and Walter, which are the two main characters of Breaking Bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have caught that because I don't watch Breaking Bad.
I don't either. I've known... I've sort of watched it.
Yeah. What are some other really good...
Pinocchio. Going back to Cinderella, when she finally found her prince, her bird friends pecked out her stepmother and sister's eyes. The look you're giving me. She's got that straight face like, are you serious with me right now?
I want to get a bird now.
If people start missing their eyes because birds, you know who to blame.
It's like, there, right there. Go get them.
What else?
Cars.
I don't think that's based off of... That's Pixar, not Disney.
Oh, shoot. But Matthew McConaughey, is that his name? I don't know.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Pinocchio was actually based off a child who basically got tortured by the author, and he ended up committing suicide, but the publisher didn't like that because it was published in a kids magazine, of all things. So they brought him back to life and just continued to torture him.
Didn't they get swallowed by a whale in that movie?
Yes, I think.
Oh, and Pocahontas.
Pocahontas,
which is a good movie, but that's not
like it's not factually incorrect. Like, she was brought back to England and she was raped, and then she went back and she died.
Most of the Native American people were.
Unfortunately, which makes me kind of pissy. But...
Because the European people.
Yeah, Europeans are assholes.
Literally just went over.
They were assholes.
Thank you.
So
thank you for that.
Like, George Washington was a slave trader.
Can I just say one thing? You just called Europeans assholes. Thank you for that. You're making fun of my British accent.
I said the European settlers were assholes.
Oh yeah, that was not. That was my ancestors. You're making fun of my ancestors.
Yes, I am. You got a problem with that?
Yeah. Actually, my ancestors like killing people. I know that for a fact.
Oh, great. This is
well. No. Oh, you know that? Like my.
Sorry, my phone died, so we had to go grab charger for it. Anywho, so other Disney movies, like you said, Moana, which is based off Polynesian lore and
which is really interesting. Polynesian culture. I love Polynesian culture.
Polynesian culture, like, in lore and stuff, is so complicated. Oh my! As someone who loves mythology, like, I love Greek mythology and Roman mythology. I even have books on, like, Egyptian and Chinese mythology.
Yeah.
I cannot make one single sense of Polynesian.
Really? Mm-hmm. I love Polynesian culture because I've been to Hawaii like a couple times. Right? I'm going again.
Of course you are.
But it's just so. I love it so much. Like, Moana. Make way, make way. Moana's time for you. The island of Matsunui is all you need. I've seen that movie way too many times.
Okay,
what can I say except you're welcome. Anyway. Copyright. No, never mind.
No, I think it's if you sing over for 15.
That was our cover.
Oh, God, no, it was not. If we wanted to do covers, we'd actually do better, because one of us over here is a musical genius, so...
I am?
You sort of are.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, you played piano for a really long time, and you can play ukulele. Yep. I play violin, but I don't play very often, so my skills are a bit rusty.
If we're ever gonna do cover, guys,
and we can both sing really well.
Yeah, we're both angelic voices. I mean, you've been listening to this podcast for 3 episodes. You've heard our voices.
You know, it'd be funny if
What would be funny?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh, we're not... Okay.
Next one, Warm Bodies. Have you ever seen that one? Mm-hmm. It's a Romeo and Juliet style zombie apocalypse.
It kind of sounds like 50 Shades of Grey.
Why is your mind always in the gutter? God.
50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades...
Freed.
Why do you know that?
Because I've seen it on the TV so many times. Oh. Commercials. Because all I want to do is watch CSI, but that bullshit pops up. It's like, leave me to my damn CSI, please.
Say, all I want to watch is 50 Shades of Grey. Like, what are you trying to learn when you get older there?
I am not some twihard tween who has no brain.
I know that, Misty. I know.
Yes, thank you. If anything, I'm probably too insensitive. Like, little fun facts about us. I'm older by almost 2 years.
Yeah. But yet, sometimes I still hang out with you, even though you're an ass.
Your bitching ain't much better.
Are you trying to make this hard for me to... You know what, if you are, then
I'll have to bleep so much of this episode. Oh my God.
I'm the one who's editing, so I can say whatever the hell I want.
But you're gonna have to bleep so much so this doesn't get demonetized.
Oh well. It's not like anybody watches it anyway.
Actually, I think on our first episode, it's like over 11 views.
Wow! Oh my God, 11 views.
For people who, this is like my first time ever really doing YouTube. Well,
yeah,
sort of. Okay, moving
shameless
on.
plug. If you guys want to go look at my other YouTube.
You're horrible.
I'm kidding.
Moving on. You know this movie, The Notebook.
Okay, dancing in the rain is not that romantic. Like,
actually, I loved the rain. First of all,
I know, me too, but why would you want to dance in the rain?
I've danced in the rain.
You never wrote me. I wrote you every single day. Oh, sorry about that. I mean,
blame that on my overbearing mother who always somehow beat me to the mailbox. Like, Okay.
You knew the mail was coming. Why didn't you get...
If a girl is waiting for a guy to write her that she had a fling with over summer, why would she let her mother beat her to the mailbox? Seriously.
True.
Like, I know if you found a guy you were in love with and you had a summer fling with him, you would run every damn day to that mailbox. But, you know, day and age and stuff, he'd probably text. But you would run every damn day to that mailbox if he said he was sending something for you.
Yeah, I know.
Because you're a hopeless romantic. Anywho.
I am.
She really is. The next one, The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, okay, that was a really good movie.
That one, Ansel Elgort and Shailene Woodley.
This kind of makes me think, if you were to, like, have a Make-A-Wish, what would it be? I already know mine. So easy.
Travel to South Korea?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Because that's where I want to live when I'm older.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't stay very long, though, because you'd probably get homesick very easily.
I don't give a shit. Oh.
So much bleeping for this episode.
Shit's not a bad word. I've said it already.
Yeah, I guess we have. We've said bullshit, too. The Fault in Our Stars. It's based off a book by John Green. I think that's his name.
Yeah, I have.
He also wrote Paper Towns, which was a very boring movie, if you ask me.
It was.
But I did not cry during this one because, again, I'm heartless.
I actually didn't either, but my mom and my sister did.
I don't get what it is with people and crying during movies.
I cry during some movies, like Descendants of the Sun. That's a show.
It's a Korean drama. Of course, she cried.
It's my favorite.
It's the only one she watched.
I don't care. I might watch the other one soon, like Strong or whatever.
Strong Woman Do Bong So Sorry.
Yeah.
I just had to correct you. You know what? Another one. If you really liked that one, I highly recommend you watch the K2.
You know, my dad actually started, like, I was watching Descendants of the Sun downstairs, and my dad came down, he's like, you can bring that upstairs, and we started watching it together, because he said...
It's the military.
Because he said, oh, there's got army dudes in it, that's pretty cool. I'm like, and then I played the first episode back from him, he's like, and like, of them, like, start fighting with knives and stuff, he's like, oh yeah, get him. And he's like, oh, that's a slice, and I was like...
You can thank me for that one.
I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
But another one that I didn't cry to that a lot of people did was The Book Thief. That one just made me sad.
I bawled so much.
I did not cry.
Rudy.
I didn't cry.
I cry so much. Sophie, what's her name? Sophie Nestle.
Oh, the mother.
No, Sophie Nestle is the actor who plays the little girl.
I thought no, the actor for the mother was I think her name's Sophie as well. The actor for the mother.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then the little boy, Rudy, is Nico Liersch. Don't ask me why I know that. I fell in love with that movie, and then I started like.
But it's based off a book.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's a really good the book.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
Do you know who the narrator is for that one?
No.
He's Death.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Like, if you play it back, FYI, this one is on Netflix. Again, they took it off for a little bit. He's Death. That's his name.
Yeah.
So, next one, High Strung. I'm not sure if you've seen this one, but it's about a violinist.
I've seen this movie.
Oh, you have?
Me.
Oh, right, I did. Oh my God, I did.
It was a really, really good movie.
That one was, it's an underrated movie. I really do like it. I mean, it's a little cliche in the storyline.
Like the dancing.
But the dancers are actual dancers in real life.
And they're really good.
They are. They really, really are.
I enjoyed the movie.
Next one, To the Bone.
I haven't. This is
To the Bone.
It's a drama.
Yeah, it's a melancholy drama, and Lily Evans, I believe that's her name.
Evans, she's a good actor.
Oh my God, she put on the performance of a lifetime in this show. Well, probably not to some people, but I really, really enjoyed it.
You did.
It did not make me cry. It'll make some people cry, but it definitely did make me have that depressed feeling. I think I've only ever really cried during one movie.
What?
If I Stay, when the grandfather was talking to his granddaughter in the hospital room.
I haven't.
Of course you haven't.
I haven't seen a lot of really good movies.
Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist, which are anime lifestyle remakes. Full Metal was okay. It made me kind of scream at my TV because they incorporated, spoiler alert, Nina and the dog getting transfused together, and I just wanted to throw Tucker out the window, because how could you do that to your daughter? Why?
You know a movie, or anime that I really want them to see make into a movie I think would be good. It'd be boring for some people, but...
Your Lie in April?
Your Lie in April.
That's like your favorite anime of all time.
It is my favorite anime. I've watched it over 4 times.
Yeah.
Now, because it's just really good. And
it's so sad in the end. Like, it gave me that depressed feeling in the end.
Me too. I cried, though.
Of course you cried.
Well, I mean, because you get so connected to the character.
Yeah. Fair. Okay. Death Note, I think they just kind of screwed up with Death Note, really. The CGI was okay. It was very brutal, but all the characters were white actors, not Asian.
Yikes. Can't have that.
So it kind of got messed over. Like, Asians do things differently. If you've ever watched an Asian-style movie, they do shit differently.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. Any other movies you want to add to the list? I'm just trying to think.
Me too.
I guess we could move on to TV shows now. It doesn't matter. What's a good TV show? Like, again, I watch a lot of Forensic Files. Oh, iZombie. They added a 4th season. Why? Keep it to the 3rd season. I like the way the 3rd season ended. It gave me that poetic ending of never knowing, but then they had to go and add a 4th season. I'm not okay with that.
You know my favorite show is?
Friends.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a job. Best part of Friends, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, Monica and Chandler getting married. The best part of that entire show.
You know, I feel so bad for when we say spoiler alert and then people have no idea what time to skip to get rid of the spoiler alert.
Yeah, I'm not editing that in.
No, I know you're not. I wouldn't expect you to edit it in.
Like, what am I gonna do? Like a voiceover? Yeah, you know, guys, just please skip here. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
No. I watch a lot of Korean dramas. I'm finishing up oh god. Damn it! Now I can't remember what it's. I know like what it's about and stuff, but I cannot remember the name. Bride of the Water God. I think that's what it's called. Or Habaek in the Korean term. You're good there. She's like falling backwards. I'm on to almost the ending of the 14th episode, and spoiler, Biram and Mura finally kiss. I swear to God, there was so much sexual tension between these two. I just wanted to smash their faces together.
Oh, Descendants of the Sun is Life. If you guys want to hit me up, you know, that'd be pretty dope.
You're a disappointment to the human race.
Yeah, I
agree. But the Bride of the Water God is so. Oh my God. I do need to show that one to you. That one's really, really good.
All right, and cool.
Bride of the Water God. I'm on episode 14. I'm pretty sure. So I don't watch it all the time, but it's a really good drama. Yeah. So. I'm co-host Misty.
And I'm co-host Ivy.
And this is 25 past midnight.